Hello ladies and gentlemen, I've started recording in the loading screen purely because I need as much time to talk about this as possible. So this is a gameplay on Mittengrad in World of Tanks. This is a low tier map only, and this is a tier 3 game. I'm playing in the Pz1C, as many you can already see. And this is a game where absolutely everything goes right for me and everything goes wrong for my team. So this is a loss. However, it is a fantastic loss and a hard-fought win for the other team. So, please, I hope you enjoy the game, and I'm going to try and keep up with what I'm doing as much as possible. So as you can see, I'm here, I'm using this piece of rubble as cover. Now, obviously, what I'm doing is I'm angling the front of my tank, because the Pz1C, tier for tier, has actually got fairly decent armor, especially against a lot of the other autocannons that the teams might have. So what I'm doing is I'm angling the front and I'm exposing as little of my side armor as possible, purely because the slope of this rubble means I can do it. Now there's a nice juicy T82, so I'm just going to light him up. And unfortunately I didn't have enough ammunition in my clip to kill him, because I'd already fired some and I didn't have time for a reload. And as you can see, that's a Panzer2J, and they are notoriously well armored. But I take out the T82 and the BT2, weather a couple of shots from the Panzer2J, and decide it's time for me to make a rather quick escape, which is hindered by the Panzer Jag even, Panzer Jaeger, I don't know, Panzer Jag 1 tier 2 tank destroyer. And so we decide to go around. That flank I think is lost, however we hold on to it much longer than I anticipated. I was expecting this to be over pretty quickly after this. But I tried to get some shots into the Panzer II. I realised that it's really a terrible angle for me to go at, because not only can the Stuart flank me and hit me in the side, but the Panzer II has got his front armour to me, and like I said, at these low tiers, the front armour is actually fairly good. So we miss a lot of shots on the Pz1C, and thankfully one of our teammates, the other Pz1C, decides to come around and assist with that. But there's the Valentine AT, I see him, and unfortunately he runs away before I could kill him, but we'll get him later. You can see at the moment we are 8 for 9. This is how it's going to be for the rest of the game. We're always going to be one tank down. But you see this Pz1C, he exposes all of his side armour, and he's shooting at my front armour. I bounced the majority of his shots, and he's dead. He had a massive advantage over me, double my hit points, but just messed it up. And that Panzer II also missed a fantastic opportunity to come and kill me, but he thinks I fired. I empty the rest of my clip into him, and he's dead too. I'm now sitting on 20 hit points, which is about, I don't know, 3% of my health. So I'm on fairly low hit points. Not 3%, sorry, about 7 or 8% of my hit points. And I'm looking for this Valentine AT, purely because I know I can't engage any of those tanks, purely because I'm going to get killed, man. You can see the scores are now 11-12, and I've found this cheeky little monster of a tank, and it's time for him to say goodbye. So I do that, they lose their T18, and now they're down to 2 each. However, the Pz1C that was with me is just, well, he's dead, you know. So I tried to get the Stuart, but I can't hit him. Panzer2J, not a chance of penetrating, so I'm just going to wait here. Now, this Stuart, I think he did a lot of misplays, although this was a good shot. He hit me once, I fluffed all my shots, and now he's coming to chase me. I think he rolled low, he probably could have killed me with that one shot, but I was wondering if he was going to come round, either round the building or come to the window. Personally, I would have gone to the window, but here he is. He's missed his first shot. It's time for me to bug out, and I reverse into the BT2 that I killed. Thankfully, he just misses me, and I managed to make a quick escape around the T82 and into cover. I think I show my intentions here by reversing, but once we break contact, I turn right around and I go around the back of this building, as does he. So you'll see him right here, but I'm not going to go down without a fight, and I plant all my shots into him. He bounces and then rams for the kill. So 6 kills for me, and a really enjoyable game. I wouldn't complain at this loss at all, but let's have a quick look at the post-game stats. Right, so here we are. As you can see, the title of this was 1112 damage, tier 3 game, everything goes right, but the team goes wrong. This just happens sometimes, but this was a really enjoyable game. I didn't feel cheated at all. It was hard fought, and I think if they didn't have the Pz1C, we probably would have won that game, purely because his armor meant he could survive and weather all of their shots and start dishing out the damage. So, you know, I think it's down to that tank. I think it's got crazy armor, but this is a mastery badge. It's fire for effect. We have duelist, eye for an eye, which was the trade with the M3, and we have bruiser. We also have cool-headed, high caliber, and a top gun. 20,550 credits made, 952 base experience. In fact, we have, 998 apparently base experience. However, we have more base experience than the top of their team, their Pz1C. We have more experience. We also have 3, what are these? Epic medals, I suppose, compared to his 1, and I imagine his is cool-headed, yep. And we also have a good 250 more damage than him. So this was a colossal game for me. But looking down at the team scores, the next one down, 209, 190, you know, for me this was a fantastic game. For the rest of my team, I think things just went a little wrong. You know, RNGesus wasn't smiling down on them. And ultimately, you know, if these guys had all done 10 more damage, for example, or if, you know, the Panzerjäger 1 had actually managed to hit the Pz1C a couple more times, you know, maybe we could have balanced it out if the T18 had done some damage. But these are all ifs and buts, and it's not what happened. But, you know, so a fairly good game for me. And looking at these, I fired 360 shots. I hit 206, and of those 206, I penetrated 138. Now, I did load gold for a lot of this. No, for the very end, I loaded gold. I missed maybe 2.5 clips of gold. And this means that I made 0 profit. I made a loss. 13,856 in the red. But that's okay. It was a fun game. And for games like this, I really don't mind losing credits because it was a really enjoyable game. This is what I play World of Tanks for, a good fight. And yeah, it was a great game. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you come back for more. So see you guys next time, and goodbye.